た正面からだと。
どうしたの？
これ塩？
よし、ドドゲさん、ドドゲさんのうどん、ドゲさんうどんが食べられます。さあさあ、皆さん。
どういうことだ？俺たちとのポケモンバトルは。
What's up, trainers? Episode 58. When it comes to the Pokemon product, the Pokemon anime product, the Pokemon Horizons product, because it's such a long-running anime, it's meant to be enjoyed over a very, very long period of time. What that generally means is when we're kind of reviewing episode by episode, and at times picking apart episode by episode, there's like a big ebb and flow to the enjoyment level and to the entertainment level of the episode, to the quality of episode, and to the, frankly, content of the episode. And part of that ebb and flow is as we kind of are, we're going through the motions of the ocean of the plot of the story, which I think we could all kind of agree at this point. The main plot of the story is moving forward to find Lucius, moving forward to, basically like really just Liko story between her connection to Terapagos and, the 6 Pokemon, to Rayquaza, to Lucius, and kind of like that's kind of like the main plot until we move on to the next big plot line. Is her, continuing to gather all the different Pokemon. She still needs to go out and get, like Entei. So that's kind of like the main plot. So as it kind of peaks to, like I think last week, or maybe it was a week before, where we had like the Lucius stuff and finding out more of the history of Paldea. As it kind of peaks, it then flows back down into more of a valley as we kind of get into some of the filler episodes that are there. I mean, really, what they're there for is to fill the gaps. By and large, they're there to fill the gaps between the peaks and the valleys, the ebbs and the flows. Very long-winded way to say this episode wasn't very good. And it's fine that it wasn't good because, like I said, it's part of that peaks and valleys. Unlike a lot of other shows that air throughout the seasons that are limited to 11, 12, 13 episodes, maybe 24, 25 episodes, because this is meant to be consumed over a very long period of time and is meant to go by very quick, and at times if you miss something, you can easily jump into the next week's episode. You don't necessarily need to backtrack. You can, and that's the best way to experience it, but you can skip 6 weeks and jump into an episode and not be completely lost and still find some enjoyment. And that's kind of the way that the show is done. And I want to be very soft on the opinion, mainly because, the heart is I love Pokemon. I love the Pokemon product. I love the Pokemon anime. And Pokemon Horizons overall is it's like a solid 8.5 out of 10. It's a very, very good show. And I preference this over Journeys. I preference this over the Sun and Moon. I preference this over a lot of the past seasons of the Pokemon series. And for me, I want to make sure that I'm always acknowledging that really huge monumental win that they pulled off here. But we still have to call a spade a spade. This episode wasn't very good. Now, there were some cute elements to the episode. You have Liko, Roy, Dot, they're coming into the next city as they're kind of making their way into the next school mission, and they come across a restaurant. This restaurant's ran by, an older couple, not elderly, but, older, middle-aged couple, and they don't know what the hell they're doing. They are competing with a larger restaurant in the town, and their main attraction is Kingambit, which is a Pokemon. That's kind of where they've built the restaurant around. And they're called the Anything Restaurant. But the Anything Restaurant is serving a big platter of anything, and they're not serving very good stuff. Throughout the episode, it's really just the trio getting caught up in an accident and having to help out the restaurant. And the main primary focus this episode was Dot's growth. And she's able to kind of stretch out her introverted, extroverted, hands, because she's a very introverted person. She started to, get extroverted, and she brings an idea. And she basically has this, very long story short, she has them refocus on the two things that matter: Kingambit and simplifying the menu, because they're doing too much. So she has them focus on a really the thing that they were served, the main tasty thing, the main umami was the udon. So she has them focused and down on udon. They crush it, they kill it, and then they get a visit by the PIMP, the boss man himself, Larry, and he's like, simple is the best, and it truly is. Larry's a boss, by the way. And that's really the episode. It's really just, it's there to show Dot's growth as a human, which is cool. And it's there to show us a new Pokemon in Kingambit. And, I like how he kowtows and stuff. Like, Kingambit's an awesome Pokemon. I love Kingambit. Kingambit was on my, not my Scarlet, but my Violet team where I took down the Elite Four. But Kingambit's awesome. So I definitely love to see that. And yeah, this was just really focused on Dot's growth as we then move on to next episode, where we're furthering the plot and, showing Larry here at the end of this episode. Next episode is going to feature Larry himself as they begin to head down to, I assume they're going to head down to Medali, where Larry is part of the Elite Four, but he's the gym leader there too. So can't wait for that. So very excited for next week. So, but overall, this episode was fine. It was a fine episode. Nice 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10 episode. It was okay. Again, it fills the gaps between those ebbs and flows. So I think it served its purpose. Anyways, that's all I'm going to say for this week. I'll see you guys next week for episode 59. 59 next week? 59? Yeah, 59. So stay up, trainers. Have a great weekend. Don't forget, in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet this weekend, it's the Pikachu event. So there is a Pikachu raid, and there's also shiny odd increases in Scarlet and Violet for Pichu, Raichu, Alolan Raichu, which is a first, Alolan Raichu mass outbreaks, and Pikachu. So good luck on your shiny hunting. My wife's over there in our other great room. She's already gotten 2 or 3 shinies, so keep up there. So I'll see you guys next week, and good luck on those shiny hunts. All right, my friends. Peace.